The article lays out a clear, practical framework for estimating how many porta potties you need near Yonkers by combining crowd size, event length, site layout, and regulatory requirements. It starts with a simple baseline. For short events up to 4 hours with no alcohol, plan roughly 1 standard unit per 50 guests. From there, it applies multipliers to reflect real-world usage. Longer events increase demand, about +15% for 5 to 6 hours, +35% for 7 to 8 hours, and up to +100% for all-day affairs. Serving alcohol typically adds 10 to 20% more capacity, while family-focused events or those with meal service benefit from additional hand-washing and changing amenities. Accessibility and compliance are non-negotiable. The article emphasizes including ADA-compliant units, at least one, and about 5% of the total for larger setups, placed on accessible, level routes with adequate clearances. For construction sites, it notes occupational guidelines, roughly 1 unit per 10 workers for a 40-hour workweek, with more units or increased servicing as headcount or hours rise. Beyond counts, placement strategy matters. Distribute restrooms near high-traffic zones, entrances, food, drink areas, stages, but offset slightly from lines and seating to reduce odors and congestion. For large footprints, smaller clusters reduce walking time and queues. To prevent bottlenecks at peaks, intermissions, set breaks, the guide recommends a 10 to 15% buffer above the calculated minimum. Service frequency is a key lever. For single-day events, fresh units with ample supplies usually suffice. For multi-day festivals or long shifts, schedule daily pumping, sanitizing, and restocking. Indicators you're under-resourced include lines longer than 10 people, persistent odors, and depleted consumables. Any of these warrant adding units or upping service. The article also distinguishes between unit types. Standard chemical toilets cover most needs. Adding urinals can shorten men's lines. Hand wash stations, or onboard sinks in deluxe units, improve hygiene and guest satisfaction. For premium experiences, VIP lounges, weddings, restroom trailers with flushing, lighting, and climate control reduce perceived wait times because users spend less time per visit. Practical examples translate the math. A 300-guest, 6-hour wedding with alcohol starts at 6 units, 300 divided by 50, then scales for duration, plus 35%, and alcohol, plus 15%, rounding to about 10 total, including at least 1 ADA unit and dedicated handwashing. A 40-worker job site running standard hours begins with 4 units and adjusts for overtime or remote access. The takeaway: start with the baseline, apply duration and alcohol factors, add ADA and hygiene capacity, build in a modest buffer, and align servicing with usage patterns.